What's up, guys? HockeyDude1940 here. We are back with another episode of our New York Islanders Be a GM mode, and in this episode we are going to head into the NHL entry draft for year 2, and also head into the re-sign stage and maybe even free agency. So it's going to be a very exciting episode. We're definitely going to change up the team quite a bit here. So let's jump right into the NHL entry draft. So I do not know what we're going to do with this team. I don't know if we're going to try to trade for one of the top picks. We'll see if there are any available. Alright, so we have to remember Vancouver, Washington, New Jersey. Vancouver, Washington, New Jersey. Alright, remember those teams. First off, let's see Vancouver. Is Vancouver willing to give up the pick? Because that obviously makes it a lot easier. They are not. Alright, Washington. They're not willing to give up the second. And New Jersey, they're not willing to give up the third. Alright, let's see if the Rangers are willing to give up the sixth. Alright, that's not bad. Actually, let's just put this on paper. That trade value is about half away. Let's see if we have any players that are about halfway. Kyle Poso. I mean, I don't want to give up Kyle Poso. And he's a pending UFA, so there's no way we could trade him away. Not trading away Ekman Larson. No, I'm not trading away any of these guys. Simmons. No, Simmons wouldn't be enough. We'd have to tie in like Simmons and Eberle. I think Eberle's trade value actually went down a little bit. But yeah, I don't think we're going to trade for a draft pick. But one player that I wanted to try to trade for, I don't know if it's going to work. But, where is he? Aaron Ekblad. I would love to get Aaron Ekblad just because he'd be that perfect defenseman to put alongside of, what's his name? Oliver Ekman-Larsson. But, nah, I think it's way too much. Now, if we couldn't trade for that first overall, or that fourth or sixth overall pick, there's no way we could trade for Aaron Ekblad. Actually, it's way too much. So I don't think we're going to make any trades. Is there... I mean, we could go for a later draft pick, like the 17th. That's not a ton of trade value there. Boychuk. Johnny Boychuk. 4 years. Nah, because if I don't want to trade Boychuk just because I don't want to go into next year without a player. Cizikas. That trade value is just getting lower and lower. How does Boychuk look in this deal? Nah, it's not even close. Now, we can't make a trade. We don't have enough trading assets. Like I said, that's the thing with our team. We're young enough to where we just... I don't want to simulate the whole draft. Our team is just so young. It's just not clicking right now, and I just don't want to trade away those young assets right away. I kind of want to go into this year, see what's in free agency, and see if we can improve before we go in. Alright, Joe Parent. Center playmaker from Denmark. A Denmarkian. Whatever they're called. A center playmaker, I'm trying to think. He could replace Franz Nielsen, I guess. Jean-Francois Levy, or Leveau, I don't know how you pronounce that name. Patrick Kurz from Germany. Left defenseman, it looks like, two-way defender. Sam Ruop, defensive defenseman. Shoots left. Jameson. Ben Fanjoy. Dmitry Osipov. He doesn't look bad. Two-way defender from Russia. Yeah, that could actually be good. We could go for Parent, but... I want to go with this guy, Osipov. Hopefully he turns out to be 3.5, 4 stars. Hopefully. Alright, so we have to remember... what's the name? Parent. Alright, so Colorado. We have to remember to check out how good he is. So Colorado, just remember that. Colorado and, of course, our player. That's another third round. I'm pretty sure there's still going to be good picks in the third round. Alright. What can we pick up here? Davies. Stephen Gibson. Defender, defensive defenseman. Can't even pronounce that guy. I'm not going to pick up a player I can't pronounce. Jared Walsh. Stephen Gibson. Steven Gibson. He's not even from any country. I don't want a player that doesn't exist. Julian Ball. I think I'm going to go for Jared Walsh, 20-year-old from Mississauga. Yeah, I'll go with him. Alright, so we have to remember Walsh, Osipov, and we also have to remember parents from Colorado. Do we have... Yeah, we should have a 4th round. We'll see if 4th round pick turns out to be anything. Alright. Go down here. Ooh, look at this guy. Kevin Davis. Man, we're picking up a bunch of defensemen, aren't we? Yuri Kulikov. Henrik Jansen. What's this guy? Thomas Foster. Henrik Landeskog. That'd be a cool player to get. Offensive defenseman. Spears. Timu Mir. No, I mean this guy's a guaranteed 3.5 star, but it could be 3.5 red. No, I think we can go with him, Kevin Davis. Let's just stack our defensive core here. Should we try to go the 5th round? Is the draft really this deep? If we can get like a great like 3.5 star player in the 5th round, that's impressive. I like that. If we can get that, that's another defenseman, Austin Johnston. 2-4 Grinder. Let's go with Grinder. Evan Poley. Evan Poley? Maybe that's what we'll call him, Poley. Alright, let's just auto draft the rest. Alright, so remember we have to remember Colorado as well as our players. Alright, so let's go into the re-sign stage. It's like guys like Drew McIntyre, Michael Furland, Richard Backman, Trayson Bowman, Paul Byron. They're all free agents. Go to contract screen. Wow, so we have $27 million in cap space. I don't know what types of free agents we have, though. So that could be issue. Who knows? Alright, so let's check out how good our draft picks ended up. Hopefully they're not like 2 stars. Yeah. Okay, so Osipov is 4 red stars. So not the greatest. Not the worst either. Ooh, look at this. Oleg Kapitanov. He's now 7. Actually, yeah, I think the overalls actually did jump. Davis is 3.5 star. Is that green star? No, I think it's only yellow. Walsh. We just drafted Walsh too, right? Yeah, so he's 4.5 or 3.5, and then Poley is 3.5 red. Pretty sure that's all we drafted. Yeah, so our picks didn't turn out too bad. Let's check out Colorado because we could have gone with what's his name? That's centerman. Let's just check out what he turned out to be. Parrott. Yeah, so he turned out to be 4 stars. So maybe we should have gone with him, but I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future. We're stacked defensively now, at least. Ooh, who's that guy? Jesse Mills, defensive defenseman, 4.5 star. All right, so the Rangers, they got a good defenseman there. But yeah, Michael Dalcola, I'm waiting for this guy to jump, man. 4.5 stars. Can't wait for this kid to get good. He's already pretty good offensively. It's just defensively and physically, he's just not there. 65 poise. That could be a lot better. So yeah, he's definitely not NHL ready yet. But he will be in a couple years, that's for sure. All right, so now, actually, let's check out the overalls. Maybe some overalls jumped. All right, so Poso 88, Ekman Larson. Wow, so Ekman Larson dropped back down to an 87. I don't know why. He still had a great season, but he dropped 2 overalls. Jordan Eberle also dropped. Went down to 86. Simmons 86. Nielsen dropped 85. Joel Ward 84. Boychuk Strome. So Strome didn't get too much better. Henrik Sezikis, although I don't know if the big jump actually happened yet. Reinhardt's only 81 still. Did any like individual stats get noticeably better for Reinhardt? Not really. Alright. Let's see what free agents we have. Boyd Gordon, Nielsen, Straight, all these guys. Alright, so Brian Straight, you can get released. Matt Martin, you can get released. This Quinn guy, you can get released. Andre Pedan, I'm sorry, Pedan, I have to do it. Andre Pedan, you're getting released. I had to do it. I had to do it. Oh, we actually don't have many. Actually, well, Kyle Post was a lot, but not too many. Alright, so let's just sign these players that we just drafted. Poley. Walsh. Hopefully these are names that we can use a lot in the future. Gilligan, no, we're not going to sign you. Osipov. There we go. And what's the last one? Davis. There we go. Alright, and now for these players. Let's start with Boyd Gordon, because Boyd Gordon still got good face-offs, right? Yeah, 88 for face-offs. I like that defensive category. 16 points last season, minus 15, but I mean, I don't know what I have to do for that fourth line to have good plus-minus. They just never seem to be able to do it, no matter who I have on there. But yeah, one-way deal. 2 years is fine with me. Let's drop this down to 1.75. Yeah, I'm sure he'll accept that. Maybe not, but I think he will. Franz Nielsen, we'll definitely bring him back. We need that second-line center. Unless there's a big centerman in free agency, then maybe we'll be able to trade Nielsen. Yeah, sure. Let's go 3 years at 3.5. Yeah, 3.5 for 3 years. That's good for an 85 overall second-line centerman. Kyle Poso, definitely have to bring him back. He's a great trading asset, if anything. 5 years, yeah, that seems good. We'll go 5 point. Try 5.8. If he doesn't accept that, then we'll go 5.9 or something like that. Right, Tubert, Colton Tubert. Hopefully he gets good in the future. 2-way deal. 3 years. There you go. Casey Cizikas. 2 years. Looks like he's to stay about the same. 2 years, we'll go 2.3. Hopefully he gets good. 2.3 millions. That's not too much, but hopefully he gets good anyway. Ryan Strome, hopefully this guy gets good. Hopefully he takes over that second-line center role in the future. Looks like he's going to go up a little bit. He wants 2 years. See if we can get him for 3 at 2 point. See if we can get him for 3 years at 2.3 mil. Alright. And then goaltenders, I think I saw... Yeah, John Gibson. That's a big contract right there. Poulin, I think, might actually be able to be our backup this year. Soderstrom might start in the minors. This guy... Yeah, we'll sign this guy. He's 3.5 stars, which isn't terrible. It could be a good backup of the minor league team in the future. Chad Johnson, depends on how much you want, buddy. He only wants 1.1. What were his stats last year? Ah, 4.7. Nah, it hasn't been the greatest backup. If anything, I'll look to another backup in free agency. So Chad Johnson, you can be released. John Gibson, the big player that we have to sign here. Yeah, he wants a lot. All right, 3 years. Let's see if we can get him down to 6.2. Can we go down even lower? I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me try to do a calculation here. Let's see how low we can actually go with this, because I'm actually not too sure. Alright, so times... Oh wow, okay, so we can go down by like 1 million. So yeah, we can bring this down to... Let's try 5.8. Let's try 5.8 for 3 years. Let's try it. Alright, John Gibson. Will he be our starting goalie for at least the next 3 years? We'll see. Alright. Submit it up to the next day. Hopefully we can have at least $15 million. So I can sign at least a few good roster players or one big time free agent. Like one big top 2 defenseman or top line forward. Hopefully, there's some good players in free agency. I'm really hoping. Because it's so disappointing when you go through the entire season and you finally get to free agency and there's just nobody there. It's just like Tuomo Ruutu, Andre Sekera, and Robin Regeer every single time. It's just like, ugh. Alright, I guess I'll sign this 4th liner and then go back next year with the same exact team. Alright, so I got John Gibson for a great price there. Boyd Gordon, Nielsen, Oposo, Cizikas, Strome, Tubert, Walsh, Davis, Poli, Osipov, and Desclue. And we still have $10 million. Alright, so $10 million is still a pretty good amount. It's not great, but we did get everybody finished. Alright, so let's head into free agency. Hopefully there's either a big-time, like, superstar free agent, or there's a really good young player. Like, I'm talking, like, 4.5-star, like, free agent. Like, a guy like... I'm trying to think of a player who was in, like, free agency this past year, or any year. I can't think of one. I don't know, kind of like a player who comes off of their entry-level deal, signs like a 1-year deal, and then's a free agent the next year. That kind of thing. Alright. Let's see. GM rep has dropped again. I really don't care. Continue. Alright, let's head into free agency. Let's see who's available on the free agent market. Not much. Not much. Radim Vrbata is the best player. Patrick Weircock. David Jones, Glenn Cross, Stempniak, Cole, yep, Bollock. Yep. Same thing we see every single year. Where's Tyler Saint? Where's Jamie Benn? I don't want 35-year-old Radim Vrbata. Patrick Weircock isn't a bad player, though. Weircock, however you say his name. He's pretty good. He's pretty good all around. He's took a 4-star potential. Yeah, I'd sign Weircock. I don't think we have to sign anybody else, really. Defenseman. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot here. I wouldn't sign anybody that low. Jody Benn, Mark Stewart. 70 for discipline, but he's got pretty good defensive stats, actually. He's not bad. Tim Gleason. Gleason's he's not bad either. He's a good skater. Pollock. Pollock's not a bad defenseman either. I don't know who would be the best option out of those 3. Goaltender. Ben Bishop's a free agent, huh? If we didn't have John Gibson, that'd be a great player to go after. 29 years old. Wait, he is an RFA, right? Or UFA? Yeah. Ben Bishop is an unrestricted free agent. He would be a great backup goalie for us. Could you imagine how we'd go into the season with John Gibson and Ben Bishop as our 1-2 punch? No, I'm not going to do that. Alex Stalock. It's signed as our backup. Are there any good potential goalies? No, not really. McCollum, no. No, I'm not going to sign any of these goalies. Cedric Desjardins. New York Ranger, Michael Layton. Alright, forwards. Or just all skaters in general. Are there any good potential players? Ooh, Papin. Alexis Papin, 4-star. Why is he a free agent? Brendan Lemieux. What are these guys free agents for? I'll sign all these guys. Yeah, 3.5 stars. I'll sign these kids. Alright, Alexis Papin. 3-star. No other teams want him. Sign you for a bunch of money, Papin. I don't care what player types they are. I just want the names. I just want these players. Kirkland, yeah, I'll sign all these guys. We're trading assets, too. Hayden. And Pollock. He'll be the last one we attempt. Alright. I actually want to look at what our defensive core looks like right now. Contracts. Defensemen. Overall. Larson, Boychuk, DeHaan. We could use one more defenseman. Because I think Reinhart... Yeah, Reinhart, Hamonic, DeHaan, Boychuk, and Ekman Larson. These 5 guys are going to play. Donovan probably isn't going to play, if you ask me. He just doesn't have that great of... He just doesn't have the greatest stats. Hickey, I don't really think he's going to play. I don't think he's going to play either. Kapitanov still has some time left. Not the great shooting category yet either. So he'll take another couple years. He's only 20 years old. Yeah, so we could use one more defenseman. I think it's going to be Patrick Weircock just because he's younger. We could go for a guy like Mark Stewart. Actually, that might be the better option. Or like Roman Polak. Because Polak, the thing with Polak... Actually, who's got the best defensive awareness out of the 3? He's got 85. I think Mark Stewart would be the best option because with Mark Stewart, he could be like our Robin Regeer of last year. You know, he's got 86 defensive awareness, 87 shot blocking, 87 stick checking. You know, not bad. But Patrick Weircock, he's a two-way defenseman. He's only 25 years old. He's got a better shooting category and puck skills. 87 offensive awareness. And yeah, I gotta go with Weircock. He's got everything, and he's still only 25. Yeah, he wants some money, but I'm willing to give it to him. 4 years. Yeah, 4 years at $5 million. I think I'm willing to give it to him. Hopefully he gets good, man. $4 million or 4 years at $5 million, $20 million contract. Let's see. Let's see if it happens. That might be, unfortunately, the only thing we can really do in free agency. Okay, so we got this guy, we got Hayden, so we got some of those youngsters. We don't need Ron and Vermont. I think we have our top 6 ready. Okay, so we got Lemieux, we got Papin, we got Pollock, got Kirkland. Alright, simulate up another couple of days here. Actually, one player I still want to check out, Brandon Prost. How good is he? 45, 85. Nah, I don't need Prost. Patrick Weircock, he's taking his sweet time here. Come on. I want to know. I mean, it's too late now. All those other defensemen already signed, so Weircock now comes back and says no. He put handcuffs on our organization. Because we invested all of our money in this player here, and if he comes back and says no, then we're handcuffed. We might have to make a big trade right off the bat. Let's just keep simulating, man. He's taking a long time. He's looking over all of his offers. He's a young player. He's looking to see where he wants to spend the next 5 years of his career. Does he want to stay in Ottawa with Erik Karlsson and all those guys, or does he want to come to the Islanders and play with Oliver Ekman Larson? Where does he want to play? We're headed into August now. Man, he's taking his time. Oof. We're going to end up going into next season. He'll show up at like midway through training camp or something and say, alright, I'm here. Finally signed. Ooh, did he sign? No. When it takes a little bit longer, I think maybe. Oh, what did it say? I saw his name there at the bottom. I couldn't. Free agent news, we have word that Patrick Weircock has not made a decision on where he will sign. So he still has not made a decision on where he wants to go. Free agency is almost over, man. You've only got like a week left. Or less. We got a couple days now. My God, we're going into the following season, and he still has not decided. Still has not made a decision. Just sign with us! Holy crap. Alright, it's doing the transition phase. Well, Patrick Weirkoch, be a member of the New York Islanders. You are entering number 3, flown by, paying attention to what you do. I want 40 wins. Alright, that's fine. Sky assignment. Did Patrick Weirkoch sign or not? Just tell me, man. I just want to know. If this guy now, after all this, comes back and says no, I'm gonna be pretty angry. Alright, let's simulate up. New address to be announced. Holy crap. I've never seen a free agent take this long before. I've never seen this happen. Alright, did the players still make jumps? Or do they make their jumps before free agency? Is that a fact? No, they jumped. Or did they? Yeah, Ryan Strome jumped a little bit. He's 80. Wow, look at that. Ooh, we actually have a decision to make here. Yeah, because... Actually, wait, let me check the minors. Griffin Reinhart, ooh, he's 83 overall now. Decent defensive stats now. Skating is still pretty much the same. Poise is still pretty bad. Kapitanov is now 80. Wow, he got a lot better defensively, actually. 85 defensive awareness. He's still not going to play, though. He's still playing in the minors. Anders Lee. Not terrible, but not the greatest. Pulak's still getting better. Pellick. He actually dropped to red. Unless he was already there. Tuber, Kirkland. Yeah, now we have so many youngsters now. Our minor league team is going to tear it up, man. Goalies in the minors. Soderstrom is 75 now. Gibson's 89. Poulin is 81. But yeah, Ryan Strome is now the same overall as Franz Nielsen. And he's 9 years younger. So, remember, 85 is really for shooting. 87's for puck skills. Some 87's for shooting. 87, 88, 89 puck skills. Defensively, 86, 76, 86. It's really 86 is the main number there. 88. So Franz Nielsen is a little bit better defensively. Nielsen is 75 face-offs. Strome is 70. 88 offensive awareness. 75 poise. 780. So Franz Nielsen, I think, is still slightly better, but they're very close. They're very close to each other. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Strome might actually play in our top 6. We actually could have signed, what's his name, Roddy Bravada. But I still think there might be trades to be made. I'm not sure. Free agency, he's still out there in free agency. That's insane. Roster moves. Just make sure we have everybody that we want on the team. Forwards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12. The call, you're going to go down. Chad LaRoche, you can come up. Yeah, the call, you're going to go down. All the rest are just going to stay up here. Defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reinhardt, you're going to come up. Donovan, you're going to go down. Hopefully Hickey has to go down too. Actually, Donovan went up in overall, didn't he? 83, 83, 85. Nah, Hickey's still a little bit better. The goaltenders, that's fine. Yep, best lines for now. We'll edit that in the next episode. Let's just simulate the what's it called? The preseason, and hopefully Patrick Weirkoch makes his decision before the end of the episode so that we know what we're dealing with heading into the season. And if not, hey, we have $10 million in cap space. I wish you could just trade money to teams. Like, basically just buy players off of teams. Like, instead of trading, like, a player to a team, like, for another player, just say, like, hey, I'll give you $6 million for that player. So, like, alright, sold. That'd be really cool. We've got quite a bit of money. We have 10k pucks right now. We have 10 million pucks. Alright, expecting you to make the playoffs this year. Don't worry, I expect to make the playoffs as well. I've seen GM modes where John Tavares by himself would be enough to guide this team into the playoffs. No reason why this entire group should not be able to make it in. John Gibson, fresh off that huge contract. Hopefully he has a stellar season for us. Now that Ryan Strome as well is a lot better. Continue. He's still a free. Is he still a free agent, or did he go somewhere? It didn't say that he rejected our offer. Let's see, free agency. He's still a free agent. Patrick Holland. Oh, 2 or 4 now. Just seeing if there's anybody left. I don't think so. Pretty sure everybody would have been picked up. Yeah. Alright. I guess we'll see in the next video if Patrick Weir-Koch actually decides to sign with an NHL team. I don't know. Apparently $20 million doesn't sound juicy enough to him, or at least not, you know, apparently he had to think 3 months about it. But, I guess we'll see what happens in the next episode. We will start the simulation, and hopefully Patrick Weir-Koch joins our lineup, but if not, maybe we'll make a trade, maybe not, we'll see. But if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like. We'll see you guys in the next episode.